Well, I hope that some of you guys remember Dr. Charlap from the first Virtual Being Summit in San Francisco, who spoke so passionately about his company, which is called Soap Health, and about his own experience and why he himself is a doctor, but why a virtual being doctor could be such an important um, part of the medical field. Um, there's studies that show that um, you get a very different experience, for example, with a doctor if you see them later in the day when they're tired rather than in the morning. Doctors often usually don't have time to take a 3-generation history. And that's actually something that played into Dr. Charlap's own familial experience, where a member of his family had a history of cancer missed by a whole series of medical professionals who, just don't have the time to do a serious, full history and intake on people. Patients don't give as much information because they think, oh, well, the doctor's tired, they're not going to read it, this is useless. So having a virtual being doctor that is properly recording this information, that isn't in a rush to get lunch or isn't human and therefore gets tired and doesn't pay attention, could save so many lives. So what I asked Dr. Charlap to do for this one was to show a kind of pretend scene of a patient with a virtual being doctor. And so much of virtual beings is in the entertainment space, but I am so proud of what Dr. Charlap is doing with Soap Health, and really excited that this might both revolutionize the medical field, but also, and obviously we're seeing how much telemedicine is growing right now, but also could save lives. So let me hand it over. Thanks.
Welcome back, Spencer. Good to see you again.
How long will this take?
Depends on the size of your family and the number of people with diagnoses. Ask me something else if you want.
Are you a real doctor?
As W.C. Fields once said, it ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. Any other questions?
No, seriously, are you a real doctor?
Once you label me, you negate me. Any more questions?
No, you can go ahead.
I understand. Let's continue. If you're curious, I'm in New York now. It's the city that never sleeps. But enough about me. Where are you located?
Miami, Florida.
Nice. I've never been to Miami, but it's on my bucket list. How's the weather?
Not bad.
That's great. I hope you are enjoying it. By the way, I like to tell jokes. So, would you like to know how to hear my jokes, or go straight to answering questions?
I'll hear a joke.
Thanks. During our session, occasionally a button will appear on the screen to my left. That means a joke is available. If you press the button, I will tell you a joke. My friends tell me that I'm not really funny, so many of my jokes may be duds. But in the spirit that laughter is good medicine, I hope at least one of my jokes will make you smile. As Charlie Chaplin liked to say, a day without laughter is a day wasted. If you can't appreciate my humor, my apologies in advance, and of course, just ignore the joke buttons. Please try it now to hear a joke. Then press or say continue. Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do. Okay, let's move on.
That was good.
To start, please tell me if you are adopted. So do you know any family information about your birth parents and other blood-related relatives? No worries. You can still answer questions about yourself and, if you have any, your children and grandchildren. Okay, then let's move on to your family. Great. This is a very important question.